A public meeting was recently held at the New Amsterdam Town Hall by the Organization of World Leaders. Details in this report. The Organization of World Leaders hosted a public meeting at the chambers of the New Amsterdam Town Hall on Wednesday, November 15, 2023, to listen to issues of alleged racism, discrimination, and inequality meted out to residents. Following the lengthy discourse, the team leader and CEO of the Organization of World Leaders, Dr. D. Hagler, spoke with reporters. She provided a background to the organization.
Comprised of different leaders from across the world, in particular those who are heads of states, those who are in positions, whether it is education, healthcare, the business sector. We come together across the world and deal with many different situations, but we also do philanthropic work, and we also go in and observe elections, as well as do training and mediation between governments or different tribes within the same country if they are having issues dealing with race and discrimination.
Dr. Hagler explained what prompted the team's visit to Guyana this year.
There were many things that were sent to me directly from different citizens here in the country. There were things that we read online. There were reports that were sent to the Congressional Black Caucus, or reports that were sent to members of the National Black Caucus of state legislators. There were reports even submitted by the United Nations even prior to us coming to this country. And so these were some of the concerns we even had in 2021 when we did meet with the president and his cabinet. And so now we're concerned why the dialogue is closed, but there have been many allegations of racism and discrimination of members of that are African Guyanese throughout the country. But listening even to the gentleman today who was Indian Guyanese, he said that it's not based on race, but it's based on political affiliation.
The team has reached out to the government for more meaningful conversations long before their visit.
I reached out to the government prior to coming on this trip. I sent a personal call and email, text directly to the president, and he responded back stating that he vehemently opposed all the allegations. However, he was still looking forward to our visit here in the country. And then somewhere in the middle, and I don't know what happened, some other press statements were sent out by Rick Burke, which some kind of way the government tied us to that, and then that is when they said that they will no longer meet with a delegation that was coming who was on one side of the issue. Let us be very clear, we are unbiased.
Based on the discourse from the meeting, the general matters of concern are as follows.
We are very clear that there are many different opinions, with many of them, with the majority saying that there is some type of form of racial discrimination, and some of it is political discrimination. So we have to go back and assess it. And there are others who said that there is no racial discrimination in the country. So we have to go back and address the situation.
This is how the team will address the situation.
So we are going to use reports that are provided by the government, reports that are provided by the different entities, and then we are talking to people on the ground, and we're having town hall meetings like we did today so that we can hear directly from the people. Being a politician myself, I understand how the propaganda machine works, how we always try to get out our message. Whoever controls the airways tries to dictate the message, but we are very clear that you have to go straight to the ground and listen to people individually in order to get some semblance of the truth. There is always going to be her story, his story, and then there's going to be the real story, or the truth will always come out somewhere in the middle.
The 14-person delegation from the United States of America has conducted a number of other outreaches of this nature at various communities within the country. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.